So right now what we're looking at is Carver doing something I call the cage drill, to where he is doing a lag and snap here, right here you can see. And the idea is to keep him very short. So we start him having the tip of his racket right there on the cage, and then he is trying hard not to hit the topspin pro behind, and this keeps his backswing really short. So it's a great drill to do. You know, you can get yourself some cones, whatever you need to kind of emulate this, but you can see that it really promotes a short backswing. He's got to use his hips, he's got to use the timing, the racket head speed has to come through quickly, as you're seeing. And you're seeing that, especially at the end, you'll really be able to see that his wrist really lags and whips through the ball. So these are all the elements of the Federer forehand, of the modern forehand. Here it comes, super slow-mo. So watch this, pretty cool. Here he comes, he's going to get ready. And here comes the ball. And watch this. Right here, and now you're going to see that lag and whip through the ball, which happens just through relaxation. He's not forcing that. So the next drill we're doing right here is the cage drill with an inside-out forehand. And you'll see here when Carver's hitting in the cage, we're able to keep a nice short backswing, and then when he gets out of the cage, he has a much bigger loop and backswing. Although he still doesn't bring his racket, he's in danger of bringing his racket to the other side of his body, but he still just, you know, saves it just in time to where it's still a pretty darn good swing. I mean, he's really got an amazing forehand, but you know, everybody can work on their forehand and improve. Right now what I'm telling him is to hold on to the racket with both hands in the cage, so then he can feel a lot more of his core right here coming into the ball, being able to really rotate in here, using even more of his body by holding onto the racket. That's a nice little trick. You can see that it really works here too. So he's getting set. Look at that. And now watch all this unload into the ball. And then also notice how he circles well around the ball, and he's pushing his legs out this way. So you really want to circle around the ball. A lot of people need to work on this footwork as far as to get around an inside out forehand. And then I like this nice little hop and push forward. Okay, another great thing to work on your forehand with. Okay, so this next drill is awesome for increasing your racket head speed, keeping your backswing short. Also watch the rhythm as we get going here in Carver's hips, how he's kind of going, flowing back and forth, using the hips, going back and forth. A lot of racket head acceleration there. Really cool how he's able to do that. What we're also going to see is that this round I'm asking him to reach through a little further. I thought he was a little too whippy, so now he's trying to be quick but lengthen out, reach out through the ball to really flatten that thing out. And again, he's doing a beautiful job. One thing you're going to notice though, even as short as this looks, and it is pretty short, you're going to see that it's actually, people tend to take bigger swings than they think they do. So this is actually a bigger swing when you look at it in slow motion than you think it would be. And the other thing too is, as I kept feeding it, you know, you could see Carver kept getting bigger and bigger, because that's what he generally likes to do. That's one thing he could improve on his forehand, is just being a little more compact, but it's still an amazingly huge forehand. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's a great drill to go out and practice. Okay, this next one's a great drill because you got to have really quick feet, quick racket head speed, short backswing.
One more round.
So watch this again. I'm kind of leaving the sound on so you can hear the hits and you can hear the feet. So right here, you can see also that some of these balls fly on him, and what he needs to do is have a big windshield wiper finish to make that ball go up and down. So you're going to see right here, when I say windshield wiper, I mean he's going to get low, then come up, and then finish way low. Watch how it kind of finishes, especially the last one, right down by his pocket right there. And what we're going to do now is show you some slow motions. So another great drill is to take high balls out of the air. It's going to force you to swing faster. It's going to shorten up your backswing. And also get comfortable taking the ball high up around your chest. But still, the interesting thing is, even though Carver's taken most of these balls above his waist, around his chest area, look how low the racket head's still getting before coming up and then over the ball. And I think a lot of people kind of miss this when they go to play and they see a high ball. They tend to kind of bat it down, and that's where they make a lot of unforced errors. But you can see every time Carver's getting well beneath the ball as he's hitting this shot. And nice athletic position. You can see his legs are bent the whole time, and then as he's coming up into it, then he releases. Again, you can see a lot of quick racket head speed here. Big snap into the ball. Look how he's also using one leg to the other leg. Notice how he's transferring that weight. And then finally we can see here from the side again how low he's getting before he comes through, and you see that racket face, the angle of the racket face too as he's coming through. Look how it's again, the edge is leading forward and down. Just beautiful shots by Carver as he's stroking that forehand.